Okay, so here we go. Monster off to a start. Interesting. 2 in Fire Breath and 1 in Leap and Charge. I pretty much, on regular Goliath, I like putting 1 point in everything. But this build, 2 Fire, 1 Leap, 1 Charge is what I use for Meteor Goliath. Because I don't like putting 2 points into Goliath unless I know it's a deployable team. Because Fire Breath is a horrible ability, and pretty much I only use it for farming food. Probably Gorgon then, Quo. I just like, she's very fluid, she's very mobile, and she's very tactical. Okay, so they hear the monster in this direction, so they're cutting. I like that the assault's cutting hard this way. Here comes the dome, but the assault's far away. Okay, so the assault's in here now. Okay, so high ground here, high ground here, high ground up there, high ground in the middle. That's basically kind of where you want to hug out. I like the bucket is just kind of shooting up things. Poor Jack. Jack is going to be really focused in this a lot. Oh, and then Jack is about to go down. He needs to jetpack from one tall to the other. There you go. Perfect. Good job. Really good. See, this is how you deal with a Goliath. Just keep hugging the high ground. Good job. Oh, Knight almost goes down. Probably could have finished Knight, but he decided to just take the 1 bar of health and then leave. Always a very, very sticky situation on whether you stay or leave. So really good job there for the team. The Trapper was a little on the, shouldn't be on the low ground as often, unless you have a defensive support like Hank or a Sunny drone. So here we go. Monster not quite ready to evolve. First set of perks are up. 3 minutes in. Technically, I think they come in at 2 minutes. But what abs? Okay, monster getting plinked off. Still not ready to evolve. Oh, seeing the hunters, trying to get around. Still 15 seconds. Right now, if I was the monster, I would just beeline it over this way. Oh, nope, and the hunters are not going to get the dome. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Who's alive is pretty... Okay, so here we go. Another possible stage 1 dome, maybe? It depends on if the assault can go south enough. Oh, nope. It looks like he's going to get away. Oh, they should hear. There we go. Oh, and the birds gave him away. Here comes the evolve. I'd love to see a toxic grenade thrown right in this area. Don't throw the dome yet. Don't throw the dome unless the monster's running away. Nice. Okay, so let's look at the high ground areas. Okay, so, ooh, high ground there, high ground there. The high ground's a little spread out, so they have to be a little careful. The best place to fight is here and here. Just because those are close enough. Because you don't want to burn your entire jetpack to get from one side to the other. That defeats the purpose of the high ground. And don't forget to throw a toxic grenade when you see the monster going for somebody. Nice. That's a perfect toxic grenade right on that little hill right there. Perfect. Room for another toxic. Nice. Nice dodging by Senko. As always. Figures. She went to bed like 10 minutes ago. Pretty much. It's okay, you didn't know. So Senko, unfortunately... Oh, there goes the heal burst. Double shield heal burst. Missing a few of those little healing grenades for herself. Really need to start punishing them to deter the monster. So there goes... Oh, and there it goes. She probably would have gotten caught in the trap, actually. So good engagement by the monster. But that was just a really rough area for a dome. There wasn't any good clear spots to have been. What? Oh, the ice cream? Hey, wait. Hi, Aiden. Aiden, come here, quick. Come here, Aiden. Aiden, come here. Now. Aiden, come here, please.
Dad has ice cream.
Now, Aiden, come here.
Go over to him. He has ice cream.
Come here. Aiden, do you want to go to bed? Come here, please, now. Aiden!
Why does he act like he's in trouble with you?
So that's usually when I tell him to come over here. Aiden, come here.
Walk over with you?
That's why. Just saying. Aiden, come here.
Have some ice cream.
Come here. Come here, please. Come here. Don't be... Come here. Oh. Say hi, everybody. Can you say hi, everybody? No. Can you... What does the monster say? They've been wanting to hear it all day.
What's monster say?
If you say what the monster says, you can have some ice cream. What does the monster say? Yeah, do you want some ice cream? Well, say the monster. What does the monster say? Oh, here. What's this monster say right here? What does he say? What does he say?
I'll go try.
He said
It goes
first.
what? Say louder. It goes rawr. Good job. Sorry, the stream's been asking for that all day.
There you go, kiddo.
Freaking grumpy getting children today.
See what happens when you get the house to yourself? You end up losing part of your...
Not really. But, okay, so what did we miss? No new strikes. Knight about to go down. Trying to get some heals. Another bad dome. There's not a lot of high ground for the hunters. Switches immediately back to the medic now. Decides to go after the medic. Senko doing a good job going from one side to the other. Nice leap smash block. The charge does get her, but she looks like she's going to heal up pretty well. And I like these turret positionings. Out of the way of combat, but being able to do lots of damage. Oh, medic about to go down. Got shield bursted at the last second. Oh, but she goes down. Going to get hit and get smacked down into another death zone. So really good job on the monster being able to knock somebody down into the pit of despair. No, my son loves watching like games like this and Dead by Daylight and horror movies. He's awesome. So 4.5 minutes left. 2 strikes on the medic. And monster in a really good position. Cooldown perk. My son is 3. He'll turn 4 in January. So like 3.5, I guess. Okay, so if I was the monster, I would kill the Armadon anyway, because there's no reason to let it stay alive with the other hunters. the assault could throw a nice toxic grenade here. Surprised they're not going after the elite right there. They should just kill it. There they go. They should really kill that and prevent the monster from getting there. So it looks like, nope, they leave it. Oh, they leave the armored on there. Very, very interesting. They probably could have gotten that while the monster was evolving. Unusual choice. We'll see if the monster goes for the damage increase. Nope, skips the damage increase. Okay, so here comes the survey. The survey is going to track where the monster is. And here we go. So, already they're not in position, so they're going to be using up a lot of jetpack just getting there. The Goliath going straight after the assault. I like the assault did not pop his shield right away because he was not being focused. Trapper heading back up the hill. Does get hit by the... Oh, and there's the charge leap combo. Watch out for the rock throw. Rock throw is coming up next. There's the rock throw. Oh, nice burst heal at the last second. Really good job. I would like to see a few turrets scattered out so that one ability doesn't take them all out. But really good job. Jack doing a good job keeping the monster away when he is being focused. And going up and down the hill. That's what you do against Goliath. Decides to go after somebody else. Now remember, throw the dome if he starts running away, but not until then. So really good job. Team doing a really good job of staying in top health. Medic about to go down. Medic might go down. And here we go. Medic just been unfortunately getting pounded into submission in the wrong times. It does look like the medic is going to go down. Ooh. Nope, there we go. Oh. And then go back down. And go back up. Perfect. Man, Senko doing a really good job trying to stay alive. There we go. There's the charge. Monster, I would probably dome it this time. Like, there's no reason not to. Because you're not going to have a medic in the next engagement anyway. And this way, you'll at least be able to put a lot of pressure on. Yeah, exactly. The other side of the power relay is, I think, a lot better than this one. People just are more familiar using this one. So monster at half armor, that's not bad. But remember, all damage done is damage done. So if they can prevent any damage and do a little bit more, that's perfect. The big thing is strikes aren't as important. So if they can just do survive. Surviving is more important than doing damage right now. Nice evasion of the charge there. There we go, Fire Breath, and there goes Bucket. Now remember, try and fight near Bucket when you can, because he can shield you and he can do pistol damage. So always make sure that Bucket is using his shields whenever he can. And there goes, oh, rock. Oh, and there goes the rock. Assault just needs to survive for 15 seconds. The big thing is you just don't want to, you just don't want to be pounced. Oh. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and you made it. Nice. Yeah, definitely throw toxic grenades at your feet when you're being chased as high. And there you go. Monster is about to come down. Even if the assault goes down, this should be a good fight for the healers. Perfect timing. If he's got his personal shield, pop it now. Watch out for the medic. Medic is going to be the first target. I probably would not have thrown the dome down just yet, but it's okay. That's a marginal error at best, because he's still going to take a lot of health damage even if he doesn't get it down. Nice bucket deployment again. You want it on the fringes of combat, but not in the middle so they don't get destroyed by abilities. And this might be GG for the monster. Hunter's in a good position right now. What? Fair enough. Unfortunately, the monster's in a bad spot. He might be able to try and eat this thing over here. Behind the... Yeah, he might be able to eat a Reaver back here for a little bit of armor. But yeah, Hunter team just doing a really good job, just barraging, not letting him get anything. And there it goes. GG, really good job. That was really, 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 really close. GG, that was super
GG.
close.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, damn! It was really his waiting for the shield at the end that basically saved the game. But really good game.
Yeah, really
That
good
was-
game.
All 3 of those games were just incredible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I'm glad. I can't wait for you to see the progress that you guys were doing. Like the biggest reason why the medic was mostly getting strikes was usually because she would fall down, and then once you're on that ground level, then you can just be comboed into a corner, and that's usually pretty much how she got the strikes, which basically led it so that it was easier for the monster to get out of domes later on. But yeah, this is what the coaching thing is really about. Like you guys, you know, you got smashed the first game, you know, the second game you did pretty good, and then this game it was really close and you ended up killing the monster, and that's phenomenal, and that's exactly what I do the coaching things. You know, you guys were starting to use the high ground more, you're starting to use better coordination, and that's exactly the name of the game, and why I think that there's just so much more potential for this game than a lot of people just think it's, you know, a YOLO game, but it's not. Like, everyone has to do their part, and if one person, even if the assault, which is arguably, you know, sometimes people think is the weakest, if he's not doing damage, the monster can just roll around and do whatever he wants. Like, everyone's got their part, and you guys were just doing a phenomenal game. So that was a fantastic job. Really well done. With the monster, I'm trying to think if there was anything. It was unusual. I was surprised you didn't kill the Armadon, like either side. So as soon as the monster evolved, there was a toxic grenade thrown at the elite Armadon, but then they kind of left. I probably would have just secured that and then go to camp. The relay, but as the monster, if I realized that they didn't do it, even if I didn't want the buff, I would have killed it anyway, because that perk with on the hunters would have been a very annoying thing to deal with. Just food for thought.
Okay.
But
The thing was, before this, I took the 15% cooldown reduction thing, and I value this very high. So I thought I will fight them with the 15% cooldown reduction, and then I return to the Armadon buff.
Got it. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, especially because if they weren't going to go for the buff. The biggest thing was that the hunters kind of just ignored it, which I think that might have been able to be helpful. Also, if you're fighting against Goliath, I actually think that the front of the... We decided to hit back just in case power cheese relay if you beat us back. Fair enough, makes sense. The assault was close enough that he would have known if that was going to be the case, though. That said, the front side, the southern side of the relay, I think is a little bit better where to fight Goliath, because there's like 3 or 4 pillars you can jump around with, whereas the back area there's just kind of like 1 or 2 big ones, and so I feel that one's better against Wraith, is that back relay, whereas the front side of the relay is actually better against Goliath, because there's several places you can hop around, and some of them even have line of sight blocks, so you can avoid fire breath. Or a lot of other things like charge and things like that by just hanging around the edge. But really close game, really good job, really nice timing of abilities. There was a time when Bucket used his mechanized recharge and a personal shield to save Kara at the last second. It was just really solid gameplay overall. That being said, the only thing I probably would have added is that when you were being chased, I probably would have just sat on my toxic grenade and just kept throwing it at my feet, so that way he couldn't pounce me, or he couldn't, no, he can still pounce you, but he couldn't, he'd be taking damage for it. But otherwise, yeah, fantastic job. Let's go back to the chat room. I'm going to go ahead and try and pull up some more people.